Hi, this is the second part of ERP system. So today we discuss about the limitation of enterprise resource planning system, that is ERP. So in today's increasingly competitive world where the world is conveying into a single marketplace, so organizations are looking for ways to become globally competitive, as we all know that. So companies must be able to meet customer requirement first of all in the shortest possible time, faster than competitive, and this require extensive production planning and close coordinations between the company and its suppliers and customers. So MRP, that is materials requirement planning, was one of the most widely used systems for production planning, but its main focus was only on managing the production requirement in an organization. So MRP system helped in time phase release of production order and aggregating planning for materials requirement in organizations. So with time, companies realized that there needed to be an integration of all the functions in an organization, and this lead to the development of ERP, that is enterprise resource planning system. So ERP is defined as an enterprise wide system that facilitates integrated and real time planning in organizations. So production and customer response, ERP has multi-GUIL capability, multi-currency handling, and can recognize legal and tax reporting needs of various nations across the world. So traditionally, each department of an organization uses a software application of its own, and the interaction between this system is very limited. So thus there is no way of generating consolidated information that is accessible to the entire company. So ERP systems were created to address this issue by treating the entire organizations as a single enterprise and making information available to all the departments as and when needed. So many companies across the world have either implemented or are in the process of implementing ERP systems across their organizations with the intention of making their businesses globally competitive. So despite their best intentions, there are widespread instances where ERP systems have failed to live up to their expectations, have even lead to the demise of companies. So some companies have been able to absorb these losses, so but most have not. So even those companies that have successfully implemented ERP have found it difficult to realize the truth potential of the system. So a few findings as reported by Panorama Consulting on their 2010 ERP reported. Now we discuss about this. So close to 57% of ERP implementation takes longer than expected. Now we discuss about the limitation of enterprise resource planning ERP system. So enterprise resource planning ERP is an evaluation of MRP which was solely focused on manufacturing and materials planning. So ERP systems were designed to manage more functions of enterprises, thus integrating all business management functions also, including planning, inventory, and materials management in organizations. So engineering, order to processing, manufacturing, purchasing, accounting, financing, human resource development, etc. So, though considered as a revolution during its time, ERP did not take into account any of the external relationships that a company had, as enterprise were run as independent entitles during those time. So within an organization, the system was enabled to support all functions but was unable to handle the various interactions that the enterprise had with its suppliers and customers also. So conventional ERP helped automate individual departments but did not integrate its back office benefits into the front office to help businesses manage people. So workload and supply chain issues. It could not establish consistent control of all the processes of the business. Now only the current status could be accessed, such as open orders, but managers often need to look beyond the current status to find trends and patterns for better decision making in organizations for ERP system. So that data in the ERP applications was not integrated with other enterprise system and did not include external intelligence also. So ERP system could not meet all of the analytical and reporting needs of organizations. So enterprise resource planning ERP system are generally very expensive to install. They call for voluminous and exorbitant, I repeat that, exorbitant investments in terms of time and money without guaranteeing the said benefits. So the time taken for any organizations to migrate to an ERP system is quite substantial. So extensive training has to be provided at the expense of existing working hours, which can also result in a loss of businesses during the transaction period. So apart from the installation cost, companies also charge annual maintenance and renewal cost. So these costs put together may not justify the implementation of ERP system, especially for companies that are smaller in scale. So since each business has different needs, there has to be a level of customizations to ensure that all the factors relevant to the industry are considered. So this may call for charging the ERP software structure to match the business workflow, which is generally not allowed by the software vendors. So enterprise resource planning ERP systems are built as per industry standard, and when company wants to implement the system, so it may have to change its way of functioning to match these standards in organization. So this can either be beneficial or can lead to the business losing its. Some companies have a relatively simple operation, and the use of ERP may complicate the existing setup, so thus leading to an over engineering as compared to customer needs. So the biggest advantage of ERP is its ability to provide an information across the organization. So there are instances where departments are unwilling to share information due to reason based known to them, thus reducing the effectiveness of ERP system. So many companies run on legacy system and implementing ERP results on compatibility problems across departments also. So conversion of this legacy system into modern ones in itself result in huge cost overrun. So the easy availability of information also raise the question of security and privacy. So access to the various functionalities has to be carefully regulated to prevent unauthorized access and information theft. The time frame to realize the full benefits of a successful ERP implementation is longer than most companies would have initially expected. So there would be a dip in the performance immediately after it goes live as employees take time to adjust to the new systems also. So with time, there will be changes in the requirement of the organization. Since the ERP system would be customized during the installation phase, there would be a limit to which the system can be scalable. Like for example, if a company wishes to add more fields to a data recording system, there may be a preset limits for the same. So in order to overcome these, companies would have to pay the vendor an extra fee for such future upgrades. So ongoing support after the implementation, companies would require constant support. The technical support provided by the software vendors may be insufficient if the ERP system encounter some major issue. So overcoming the limitation of ERP. So enterprise resource planning ERP, as discussed before, is a very comprehensive when it comes to handling the transaction with an enterprise, but fails when there is an interaction with system external to the organizations. To overcome these, the concept of the ERP has been developed which integrates the ERP systems of an enterprise with that of the suppliers of event of customers. Now using enabling technologies of ERP. So enterprise resource planning ERP can be considered as the backbone of an enterprise application. But successfully handling the complexities of modern business will depend on a company's ability to share information promptly, so securely and effectively with customers, partners and suppliers also. So organization must seamlessly integrate their supply and value chain also. The figure below shows, now I discuss about this, the enable technologies that will help organization achieve the same. So the company should constantly work together integrating new technologies with their existing ERP system. ERP systems are expensive to implement, but if they are not constantly updated, they tend to be get obsolete and may result in lost opportunities in terms of meeting customer needs. So ERP is the central of the core component around which the various technologies are integrated, and these combine to enable an organization automate most of its processes. The technologies that will enable companies to do business at internet speed with integrated with the ERP systems are business intelligence, that is BI, data warehousing, data mining, online analytical process, that is OLAP, supply chain management, that is CSCM, product lifecycle management, PLM, customer relationship management, that is CRM, and geographical information system, that is GIS. A case in point, a is A&M machines, for example, which is a world leader in the design of manufacturing and support of automobile engine and power system. So the market demand for these industries to develop high performance components at lowest cost. So A&M was one of the first organizations to use an ERP system to improve the efficiency of its manufacturing processes system. So the ERP system developed were used across various functions such as finance, quality management, plant maintenance, material maintenance, controlling, program management, logistics, accounting, and sales and distribution transactions also. So even though the ERP solutions replaced a number of disparate legacy systems and provided a common ground to pull a lot of business functions together. The manual processes for managing large volume of unstructured content information such as digital photos, scanned images and CAD drawing, not easily managed by an ERP system, still remained. To overcome the difficulty, A&M realized that it needed to complement its ERP solutions with a product data management, that is PDM solutions. So PDM is the use of software or other tools or tracks and control data related to a particular product. The data tracked usually involve the technical specifications of the product, specifications for manufacturer and development also, and the types of materials that will be required to produce goods. The PDM system integrated the documents repository and ERP application, empowering ERP users to collect, securely store, find link and easily retrieve the required documents. Now we discuss about retaining customers. So traditional enterprise resource planning ERP packages generally include functions that are required for sales force automations, that is CFA, sales force automation, and other call center operations, but not on personalizing customers experiences. In today's time, the focus of companies is retaining customer and after a given point. So ERP system fail in contributing to these objectives. ERP implementation leave many companies saddled with massive isolated systems and constraining vital customer product or service data. So this system lack the functionality needed to optimize customer facing operation. The solution is to integrate customer relationship management, that is CRM system, with the ERP system. CRP is not just a software application or a database that is used to store customer information. It is an effort taken by the company to continuously improve the relationship it has with its customer. Automated CRM processes are used to generate personalized marketing and customer care based on the customer information stored in the system. So integrating the CRM and ERP system makes customer information available across the organization. One of the immediate benefits would be an improving the ability of companies to deliver personalized services to their customer based on information that has been stored previously. So CRM system also help companies in launching targeted promotional companies and also campaigns, and also in informing customer about new product launches based on their previous usage pattern. The call center operation are also improved as preferential treatment can be provided using past data. Now discuss about understanding the importance of information. When companies are competing for another more or less in the same market, just having information from within the organization would not be sufficient. Organizations must thus have information from the external environment to modify their business decisions according knowing the external factors such as exchanges in the business environment, customer preference and trends, new rules and regulations, competitors, strategy, market trends, etc. are more important. This information is critical for survival and is more difficult to get when compared to the internal information. So another important factor is the manner in which companies manage historical information. As companies grow older, they collect a gold mine of information that can provide valuable insights regarding demand, customer demographics, customer preference, etc. The challenges faced by enterprises today is to avoid information overload by intelligently selecting available data and presenting it in a way that is intuitively meaningfully. So business and competitive intelligence. So business intelligence was coined by the Gartner Group in a report in early 1960. So it can be said that business intelligence BI is a broad category of applications and technologies for gathering. So using the existing data warehouse as a foundation, then building upon them using BI helps organization predict the future in terms of trends, preference and market variations. The data warehouse organizations ERP data so that it is easily accessible for online analysis. Business intelligence system improve business competitiveness by providing reporting and analyze tools to the desktop, enabling communications with the entire supply chain via the web, thus automations, alert and actions. So now we discuss about the ERP, the role of CIO. So CIO is the role of implementation of an ERP system in an organization. In most cases, the CIO is appointed as the processes owner for the implementation, as the CEO would be in charge of the core operations of the businesses. So the world-class competition, modern business environment and the available of the internet are the premises which stress the need for enterprise resource planning, that is ERP. These systems are effectively in integrating the different functions across an organizations, but should not be used in isolation, especially during current times. Many ERP implementations end up as failures, and the ones successfully implemented face limitation of their own as mentioned. So this should not dissuade companies from implementing ERP system, as the benefit of a successful implementation outweigh the limitation. Organization should know graduate to the next level of ERP systems that are termed as ERP2, which integrate the organizations and the member across the value chain with the help of enabling technology. A sound management with clear focus, long team visions and well-defined achievable targets set from ERP system will help overcome the limitation of this system. So that's for the video, my friends. Thanks for watching my educational blogs, and my humble request is, if you like my blogs, please subscribe my channel, comments on my channel, like my channel. Thanks a lot for watching my videos.